Yeah, so who wants to see some trains? We've seen her at Carlisle Station. And I will never get closer than this. Look what she was pulling. The Pride Pendolino. Having seen this at Piccadilly Station and Stockport Station numerous times, to literally be this close to it and not have to have a ticket, well, to get on it anyway, is really strange. And just walking around and just seeing it up close and personal is brilliant. It's so worth it just to see these trains that I see nearly every day. When I'm at the train stations. Welcome to Derby and the Great Gathering. Now that's cool. So, yeah, this is a video I have waited months to do. When the tickets came on sale, I was like, yes, I'm getting one. I don't care what day I get, and I got Sunday. I was happy with that. Someone tells me today's going to be one of those days I'm never going to forget. And the cool thing, or rather sad thing about it is, I'll probably never ever get to do this again. So it's 300 years I won't be here, and I think 400 years might not happen, so... Let's enjoy it, shall we? This is actually a working yard. Like, this is not just they've just put these trains here. This is actually a working yard for Alstom, and they've just filled it full of trains and gone, yep, pay us X amount and you get to see all these trains. Not any better deals in the worlds of trains than that. And I'm going to be here all day for this. I ain't leaving, because I think it's one of those days that I will look back on and go, yep, I did that. I even got this. Spin it around. Greater Anglia bag. Free. And a programme. Free. Well, there are certain trains that I love. And chief among that list was... And look what it's got on the side of it. How brilliant is that? "50 years, 1975 to 2025, National Railway Museum, 50 years old. With the Duchess of Hamilton on the side. Beautiful. Pride Pendolino and Eurostar. How cool is this? Now, there's certain collections of trains I will never ever see together on the railways of Britain. I'll probably never ever see that. Pendolino and LNER. But I definitely will not see that. And I think that those 4 trains altogether deserve to be the thumbnail of this video, because once in a lifetime opportunity, and I've taken it. I absolutely love this place. I did wonder, why is it not at Manchester? I don't think at Manchester's Alstom Greatest could fit all these trains in one place. Let's go and see what's behind those shutters, shall we? Well, I can see at least one steam train. Whoa. This has got to be one of the coolest things I've ever done when it comes to trains and this and this channel. A Class 720 Greater Anglia. Let's go and have a look inside, shall we? Now this one was a bit familiar. The workhorse of the new Northern Fleet. The Festiniog and Welsh Highland Railway on the opposite side. Come down this end to have a look at some of the older trains here. Primarily one that looks very much like my favourite train of all time. 60007. That's its British Rail number. And that is not Mallard, that's named after the person who designed it, Sir Nigel Gresley. With Blue Peter at its front as well. So let's go and have a look at some of the steam trains, shall we? Now here's a train that needs no introduction. 60103. We've seen it numerous times. And we have been up close and personal with it a few times as well. But never this up close and personal with it before. The Flying Scotsman. This is a breathtaking sight. Look at the size of those wheels. What a beautiful, beautiful train. Now there's a sight I won't see again. Bahamas, Blue Peter and the Flying Scotsman all in a line with Sir Nigel behind. But when it comes to steam trains we've not seen before, there's more down here. And even though there are thousands of people here, because it's so big, you actually don't feel like you're just being like sardines. In fact, you just walk on the railways, making sure you don't trip over. Just makes it even more fun. Some of them actually have their fires on. So let's go and see some of these ones, shall we? Remember when we went to Ripplehead a couple of years ago now? I've had to put the date that video came out. And we were stood in the pouring rain at the feet of the Ripplehead Viaduct waiting for a certain train to go over it that I'd not seen ever in steam. Well, we saw it go over the viaduct. Well, today we're going to do one better because it's right in front of me. 60163 Tornado. In steam. In its BR green, and it does look beautiful. It's a Tornado because of the nameplate on the front. There's not many of the other big locos in steam in a minute. I don't know whether they will eventually be or not. But just to see Tornado up close and personal for the first time, it's rather special. Obviously, Mallard having a cracked boiler, that she was never going to make an appearance, unfortunately. But seeing that up close and personal, Flying Scotsman and Sir Nigel Gresley for the first time ever, that is actually really nice. And seeing her in steam is just, it's just nice to see. I mean, last time we saw it, it was thundering over the Ripplehead, and seeing it this close, it's one of those experiences that I'll never ever get to do again. Especially not in a rail yard this close to the railway line. Over there and see some diesel trains. Now instead of going that way, it looks like we can go this way. I was right, because there's Tornado, black steam coming out of its funnel, and there's some Colas Rail and DC Rail freight trains.
Oh, that's the test track out there.
This is just unbelievable. Those experiences that I love my steam trains. Well, I love trains full stop, but steam trains are my preferred favourite, I can't lie. I do love my Voyagers, as we know, and Pendolinos and Azumas, but to be able to walk around here and see all of this is one of the coolest experiences I'll ever have. And believe me, I was one of the lucky ones to get a ticket for this. And one of my mates came yesterday, and I come today and I was like, wish I'd done the same day, that'd have been more fun. But just to see Tornado is just beautiful. But I did promise you a close-up of St Nigel Gresley, didn't I? And we'll get back to him. He's somewhere over there soon. But first, let's see some diesels. Now there's a GB rail freight train we don't normally see, the British Transport Police version. Reminds me of the old Tyne-Away Metro that they used to colour them in different colours. And one of them was police colours, or emergency services colours, which I thought was brilliant. Make sure I don't trip. And a Class 91. Now, is that a liver bird on the side? There's something really, really cool about a Class 91. Try not to go my length. But I think that is a liver bird. Or a phoenix of some description. Project Electra. Okay. Oh no, sorry, it's not a liver bird, it's a Euro Phoenix. And that could not be more true. So many trains. But there's actually something here that's train related, but isn't seen. Well, won't be seen on a railway anywhere in the United Kingdom. Primarily because it doesn't run on rails. I'm thinking, what on earth are you on about? Well, I'm on about. Where's it gone? There it is. The Chopper. GNLSE. We've got some aviation at the Greatest Gathering. Who knew? I mean, look at that queuing system, and there's still coming in now. Now there's Greyhound Warship class diesel. Penny Ghent. I forget how big these diesel logos are. Look at, I love the designs on the wheels.
62.
Look at all these. Just in a perfect line. Tell you what, you won't want one of these running at you at full pelt, would you? To tell you one thing for sure, it ain't stopping. Now I'm going to be honest, diesel freight trains aren't really my forte, I can't lie. But it is still really, really nice to see them up close and personal. Well, there's a train over there making a right royal racket with its horn. I'd love to hear one of the steam engines make a sound with their whistle, but not happened as of yet. But yeah, the Network Rail helicopter. Very nice. Now, this is actually the final day of this today, so I don't know whether... I mean, I'm staying in Derby tonight, so I don't know whether I'll hear this leave. but it is just a beautiful machine. I don't actually know what it's used for. So, I'm going to show you the traction engines in a bit because there's quite a queue around them at the minute and it's quite busy. But I did promise you Sir Nigel Gresley, and look what's over there. The Great British Weather is not playing ball today because it looks like it's absolutely about to shell it down again. And I can't lie, as much as there is engine sheds, if you want to see some trains, and my hair is just loving the wind.
At 11 o'clock in the entertainment zone.
Let's go and see Sir Nigel Gresley now. A4 Pacific, Sir Nigel Gresley. Set a record of its own. Not as fast as the one of its sisters, the Mallard, but it still reached a post-war speed record. 112 miles an hour. 23rd of May 1959. The Mallard set its record pre-World War II, and Sir Nigel Gresley set 112 after the Second World War. And I've got to say, I do love this paint scheme. Dark blue and black. Now when this and the Mallard and a few other of the A4 Pacifics were all at York, I actually missed that unfortunately. But to see this live and living colour for the first time is impressive. And as much as I love the Mallard's light blue and red wheels, Sir Nigel Gresley dark blue and black wheels is almost just as good.
Yeah, that's not the reason though, right?
Oh no.
The reason you have one game.
Oh, one
Derby.
game. Oh no, yeah.
At 1:30 in the entertainment zone, we've got some live music for you. Don't miss Derbyshire's Ashoka Band performing an impressive musical repertoire to suit all tastes.
British Rail Green 35018. British India Line Merchant Navy class. And this is a train I have not seen before. And one of the best things is here at the Greatest Gathering is most of the steam trains are actually in steam. With the Clan Line at Merchant Navy class next door. Both of these trains are just beautiful to look at. And there are two trains until today I have actually never seen. nice to look at the size of those wheels. 35028, 35018, next to each other. Now when we go to Piccadilly again, I'd love to see one of these roll through. Class 99. And the front of that just looks dangerous, I can't lie. It looks beautiful, it looks brilliant. Love it. Stadler Class 99, beautiful. Now, I'm pretty sure I've seen that somewhere before. I'm sure I've seen that. I think it might have been on the front of a Transport for Wales service once upon a time. If anyone can confirm that, leave it down in the comments, but I'm pretty sure we've seen 67005 before. Especially that insignia on the side. By point number to Majesty the King. CR3 Reigns.